Regional cable manufacturer East Africa Cables has seen a drop in its full-year pre-tax profit by 38% from 296 million shillings in the previous year to only 183 million shillings in 2010. The huge dip in profitability has been attributed to problems in the company's Tanzanian operation, which encountered credit management challenges 2 years ago. In an investor briefing, the firm's managing director, George Mwangi, says that despite that setback, the future looks bright, and he promises that the firm will engage in an ambitious expansion program in the greater East African region.
The factoring of 193 million shillings of non-performing debt in its Tanzanian subsidiary has seen East African Cables profits plummet by more than 100 million shillings.
When you go into new countries, you have to learn the ways of business in those countries and the way things are done. And occasionally, you may have a situation that is complicated, and we did have one in Tanzania, but that's also resolved now, and I'm happy to report that everything is going according to our plan, and we are quite happy with that.
On the global front, prices of copper, a key raw material in cable processing, hasn't made things any easier. The price hike was mainly precipitated by industrial action in Chile, the world-leading copper producer, and the growing copper demand in China, which is currently consuming a quarter of the global copper output.
Last year, we saw the metal prices jumping from an average of 5,000 in 2009 to an average of 7,500 in 2010, which was obviously about a 48% jump.
In the period under review, sales grew from 2.8 billion shillings to 3.6 billion shillings. But despite the disappointment of the Tanzanian market, the cable manufacturer is planning a new enamel line in Tanzania, which will be its launchpad further into the Central African region. This follows commissioning of new production capacity in Nairobi that has doubled the firm's output and the predicted cable's demand as the continent seeks to light itself.
And we see this trend not just in Kenya but across the different markets we operate. If you take a simple example of KPLC, for example, 5 years ago they would have only had about 600,000 customers on the grid. Today we have over 1.5 million.
The board of directors has recommended a dividend of a shilling for every share held. Kara Wenena, NTV Business.